guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is part 2 of my fall clean and decorate. I've got the entryway, a few things I've got to replace from last time, like that wreath. I didn't get to the mantle in the first part, just several areas around the house. If that sounds good, stick around, thumbs up if you enjoy it, subscribe if you're new here, and let's get started. Like one thing I discussed last time, this towel is way too busy, so that will be switched out in this video. And I just mentioned this wreath, I'm gonna change this out first because we're also gonna work outside today, and this is going on the front door instead of the kitchen. And then the other thing that's getting changed from part 1, I've had this back and forth on the little cutting board and on this cake stand for several days trying to figure it out. I said screw it, I went and bought a whole new cutting board and I'm gonna change this up a little bit. I want something a little more simple, and I would have liked for this pattern to not be at the top, but I did really like this part. So I said forget it, this was the best ones there that I liked. That's the towels that are going there. Now I just have to hope my kids leave these alone so I can actually have pretty towels. Because sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. It really depends. Let's see. Oh, nope, I missed one. All right, there's one. And 2. Yeah, that looks a lot better. The dogs are eating breakfast, so I'm sorry, but it looks a lot better with the color scheme, those do, than that. Over to the wreath. I love this one. I've had it for several years, but it's more on the brown, kind of like Thanksgiving colory stuff to me. And my house this year, if you've seen it so far, it's got a lot more oranges and colors like that. So this will be going on the front door. So I need to take that down and I'll show you the new one. But yeah, we're just gonna pull that thing down. And I just hold it up there with a command hook. So I don't have one of the bars that goes over. I don't really like that. I just use command hooks. Here is the new one. Like the colors are just so much more perfect for what I was going for this year. So this will be the one for inside, and that other one is going on the front porch, so. And while we're still in the kitchen, I'm gonna go ahead and work on this one. I don't know if I'll need this piece or not, but I am keeping these other 3 parts and a few other things. This is the cutting board I picked. I wasn't sure if I wanted rectangle or circle, and then my husband saw this odd shaped one, and I was like, yeah, I like that one. People have recommended getting those little feet on the bottom so it glides a little better. I still have to pick some of those up because I couldn't find any at Marshall's, so I am gonna add that, but this will be what I'm using as my base. I never liked the tray from part 1. I didn't like how it turned out at all. This I like so much better, and it's been on my counter for a couple days now, and I like it. Like the more I get used to it, the better it is. So brave and so stupid, just like the movies. I thought I was done with all the extra stuff to the kitchen. I bought another rug to go here. This is the one I bought for Christmas time last year, and I still haven't replaced it, and it is now almost September. So I'm gonna take this one up and put down the new one that I got, but I need to vacuum and all that real fast. This new rug came from Sam's. I'm not in love with it, but it'll do, and Gwen loves running back and forth across it with her shoes. I'm not sure why, because it's like squishy or something, but she really loves running back and forth on that thing. And then out front, I still have my 4th of July wreath, and then that sign with the welcome-ish. I got that at Aldi for like $2 and change because it was on clearance for 4th of July. There's a big gnome on the back. And that mat with Be Our Guest, but lead by 9. I have absolutely loved having those 2 signs out here and watching how people react on my video doorbell when they read them. It's hysterical. My husband agreed to do all the porch cleaning for me, and we're not gonna pressure wash right now, but you see this stained area from the last rug? That was from last year or the year before. I have no idea what caused that stain. And then the pumpkins I put away last year up into the attic with real pumpkins still attached to that white one right there. So I'm gonna use some Dawn heavy duty degreaser to try and get it off, but it doesn't come off too well, as you'll see here in a minute. New wreath is going up on the door. This is the other rug. It is huge. I got it at Sam's for $10 and change, so right around $11. That rug is ginormous. And the only thing missing from out here will be fresh pumpkins, and if I decide to do mums, but I don't know if I will because I always kill them. My neighborhood has stopped making noise for a little while, so that wreath I do like there, and I can still use the peephole in the door, so that's good. That pumpkin I cannot clean off the realistic pumpkin, so I'm probably gonna have to touch up paint that love the rug. It's so big. I really, really enjoy that. And then this one usually doesn't sit here, although I'm liking it on that corner. It's typically here in this planter, but I didn't think the pumpkin and the pumpkin were fine. So I am actually liking how that turned out. Going to work on the front entry table and mirror next. This little guy has actually been sitting here for a week because there's been nothing on this table except the cat. And I found it at Lowe's. It was the last one, that's why it's got the extra tag on it. But I love him. If you know my obsession with Stitch, you know just how happy I am about that. The two cleaners for the day, the Spray Away Glass Cleaner and the Mrs. Meyer's in the Apple Cider. And of course, I showed you last time, my kids are kissing this mirror and they're still kissing it. I really don't understand. I asked Declan, he said it's not him. I asked Gwen, she said it's not her. One of them is lying to me because it's not big enough to be the big kids. So one of those two keeps climbing on this table and kissing this mirror. I am wiping down the entire table because I wasn't sure when I started if I was going to put anything on the bottom or not. I typically don't decorate down there except for Halloween and Christmas because this table, if I completely cover it and stuff, my kids and the cat destroy it because they throw their backpacks up there, lunchbox. The cat will play with whatever I put up there. So I try to keep it somewhat minimal on this table, but still festive enough to be fun. I have no idea where that banner was from that you guys saw. I bought it so long ago, I don't remember where it's from. The pumpkin patch sign I made, and all the pumpkins are Dollar Tree, and then it's Cricut stuff. The two candle holders are from the Dollar Tree 2 or 3 years ago, and that brown vase is from Target last year in the dollar spot. The foliage is from Michael's. And this does not have a stand, so I'm propping it up against that because when the candle is lit behind it, it gives it like a glow at night so you can see the sign. The kids' bathroom, I'm not actually cleaning. I'm gonna wipe down things, but I'm not actually cleaning it. And the shower curtain is getting replaced because of all these stains. I have cleaned it so many times. Most of this is paint, so it had to just get replaced at this point. And of course, I'm gonna do my Swiffer trick. I hate doing the mirrors and like the sliding glass door without using the Swiffer. I'm too short and I hate making sure that I have some kind of step ladder or stairs with me throughout the house. So I just save myself the trouble and pull out the Swiffer. Antibacterial wipes is all I'm gonna use in here. I'm gonna wipe down the vanity and then I will wipe down the shelves as I'm changing them, but I did just recently clean those shelves really well, so there's not much I have to do to those. I'm switching out the soaps for one of my fall soaps from last year from Bath & Body Works. I wasn't sure about this little wagon. I wanted to use it to put the hand towels in because I put hand towels up there, but it says Hello Fall and the sign below it says Hello Fall. So I played with this way too much and it still doesn't even look like this anymore. I've changed it 2 more times since filming. Those flowers are all from the Dollar Tree, so is that vase, and I spray painted it. Ignore the color of that pumpkin right there because I will be painting it orange. And then the new shower curtain, yes, it's wrinkled, but that will fall out, but it has a little bit of a texture to it this time, and I do like it a little more than the one that was there. Over to my mantle. If you watched my fall clean and decorate or any of my fall videos from last year, you probably saw the mantle. I am doing it the exact same way this year, and I have no idea where my video went of wiping down. I sprayed the cleaner, but then the video disappeared of wiping it down. So I don't know where that went. But right now I'm placing my command hooks. I put one little clear one on each side to help hold the big giant pieces of foliage that I put on the front of this thing. Last time I did one of these videos, I complained about not prepping ahead. Guess what I did again? Not prepped ahead. The mantle right here, I'm missing 2 pieces that I had for last year. Now I gotta go digging through the garage like a crazy person again. But I will just slide each piece into the command hook, and then this big piece of greenery on top, well, it's not green, but same difference. I put it into the little clip as well, just to make it extra secure in case the cat jumps up here. When the kids knocks it, it won't fall down. Two candle holders and battery operated candles, and then I have these little pedestals I found from the Target dollar spot, and then the white pumpkins sitting on top. I got this sign from Michael's a couple years ago. It's still one of my favorite fall decorations. I love this mantle. It's so pretty, especially at night when everything's lit up, including the fireplace. And then of course I forgot to add my little pieces of white leaves to tie it all together. So I had to do that last minute. Switching rooms to go to the master. We let the dog out to pee and just look at him again. Dirty paws, his belly, look at his eyebrow. I mean, this dog is ridiculous when it comes to water or mud. I recently washed my bedding like the day before I filmed this, literally, because one of the kids got sick. So I had to wash my entire bedding. So I'm not worried about dealing with that right now. I'm just gonna put on the orange sheets and then put my comforter back on because it is clean. I don't really like the contrast of the bright orange sheets with that new color of the throw, but I love that throw blanket so much. And when I put the white and the white pillows and everything back on, it mutes the sheets a little bit, so it's good. But you'll see I have some struggles with the throw pillows that I use for this because I haven't bought new throw pillows for my bedroom. I wasn't even sure if I was going to fully decorate it for fall yet. So it is a mismatch hodgepodge situation in here right now. But over the next couple weeks, I will either fix it or I'll just deal with it as is and wait till Halloween, because then that fall blanket will switch to a black one anyways, and I do have Halloween throw pillows.
So please do not let me go. Please do not let me go.
The dresser, I'm gonna move stuff around, take the candy holder off there because I'm tired of having it there. It just makes me want to eat candy, and the kids constantly ask for a piece of candy. So I'm done with it. I'm taking it down and putting it away. I am using ceramic pumpkins in here because it's my bedroom and I feel safe with that, so I don't have to worry about the kids. I'm not sure how I feel about the garland on the mirror yet, and I did stick that up for a debate on Instagram, and you guys were evenly split about that as well. And I am gonna play that fun game of what movie am I watching while I'm cleaning and decorating my room, because you guys are really good at this, so I wanna see if you know what that is. I'm done with the decorating and I have a few things that are really bothering me. I love this blanket. I do not like those throw pillows. I need something to throw it together, and those are the only two throw pillows that were fall that I had left that weren't just straight buffalo check, because I'm not doing any buffalo check in the house this year. So I need to find some throw pillows that are this color. And then over here to the mirror, this was just an old piece of garland I was trying out. I do like having the pumpkin down there, but I think this one is too much, and I don't really like all the glitter and everything. I think it just needs to be a little bit more simple if I keep one there. So opinion on that as well. This counter is the last one I have to decorate in the house, and the only reason I'm not doing it is because the microwave cart is due to arrive on either Monday or Tuesday for that. So I'm gonna wait, and that'll just be in one of my get it all done videos coming up next week. All right, but that finishes off the decorating portion of this video. So in just a minute, I'm going to move into the cooking part. I have a fall sheet pan type thing, and then I have an apple cinnamon roll, almost like a cobbler, to share with you guys. Oh, and that dessert is only 2 ingredients. 3 if you count the ice cream. I left for 1 hour because I had coupons and stuff. I'll explain that in a minute, but yeah. They destroy my bed. That was worse. I just moved the pillow back, but they always destroy my bed. It doesn't matter. But I want to show you guys what this stuff is. The whole reason I left was because I had coupons for this place that were expiring, and candles were $10 off, and I had a 20% off coupon, and I had a coupon for a free small single wick candle. So I paid $26 for everything in that bag. The contents of my bag, they smell so good. The Harvest Gathering is amazing. This Cuddle Weather is almost like cookies. I'm saving this one more for like winter time toward the end of fall. And then this right here smells just like those caramel apple little chewy Werthers. That smells just like it. Not to mention the packaging is just adorable. But yeah, those little caramel apple Werther chewy things that come out this time of year smells just like it. This is the stuff I got from Target, and this was all dollar spot stuff. But I saw this on Instagram and I wanted it because I thought it was really cute. I can leave it normal, and then for Halloween time I could turn it around if I wanted to. And then I give the kids special baths. You guys have seen it, and I saw these rubber ducks. So perfect. The pillow that goes with the pumpkin, or just a plain side, because I thought it goes well with this. better than those do. So I figured I'll leave it on this side until Halloween stuff. Just some black candles that are battery operated. They also had like a beige color. This wood tray, it's actually really long. I thought maybe the candle on the dresser. I wasn't sure, but I know I could do a lot with it, so I figured I'd pick that up now before it sold out. I wanted one of these last year. It lights up and says poison, so I got that for decorating for Halloween. And then the 2 fall items, I wanted a new bottle of Mum because I was completely out, and that's my other favorite fall scent. So I grabbed that while I saw it. And then this I saw, which is the new one this year, is Fall Leaves. They didn't have the spray or the hand soap, but they did have the dish soap. And I typically only use Dawn, but I was so curious about the scent that I bought the dish soap. But I wanted to share all that with you guys because it is fitting. This is still fall. These are for fall. So just a few little Halloween fun things thrown in there for you guys in this video. But I've showed you guys the haul. I'm done decorating. My kids are already destroying the majority of it anyways. I'm gonna go ahead and move on into the cooking part. The ingredients for tonight's dinner, which is an autumn sheet pan, you just need sausage of any kind, broccoli, butternut squash, and yes, I saved myself the trouble on both these and got pre-packaged. Brussels sprouts, this is about 1 pound, and these suckers are huge, so I did quarter them. A red onion, you could use white, yellow, whatever you want, and some sweet potatoes. And you can customize this and do any of it that you want, or take some of it out. Preheat your oven to 425 and cut all of your vegetables down into bite-sized little cubes. You'll see me lift one up here a minute in the onion. And yeah, that's kind of what I mean. Just kind of like bite-sized cubes, and throw everything in a bowl except the sausage. But like I said, if you don't like Brussels sprouts, leave them out. If you don't want butternut squash and you just want to do sweet potato, that's perfectly fine, or vice versa. You can change this up so many ways. We've done this with chicken thighs, like skin on bone-in chicken thighs, and laid it on top of sweet potatoes, Brussels sprouts, and onion. It was fantastic. These are the spices I'm using. You do not have to use all of them. You can use salt, pepper, garlic powder, add some thyme and rosemary if you want. Go next, add some oregano. Sage, obviously last, and go very mild on the sage because it's very strong. Put everything in a bowl, put olive oil over the top, about 1 to 2 tablespoons, and season to your heart's content. Shake it up, mix it up, do a spatula, whatever you need to do to get it completely mixed up and everything coated, and put it on 2 baking sheets if you need to. It depends on how many ingredients you have. I have a large family, so of course I'm going to use 2 cookie sheets. And what you're seeing me do here is turning the Brussels sprouts down, because it's better that the cut side is facing down toward the pan. It just makes them brown better. Put the cut sausage all over the top and then bake it for 30 minutes. It's that simple, and if you foil line your sheets like I do, cleanup is a breeze. The easiest way to know they're done is to test the vegetables to see if they're fork tender. Stab one of the sweet potatoes, the butternut squash, stab one of the Brussels sprouts. If they fall right off your fork, it's done. I have 2 sheets here. You could see that they are completely finished. Everything's roasted up nicely. This was fantastic. Now, you'll see the 2 sheets here. One is very dry. That is the recipe as was. This second one, I added the glaze from the maple chicken I made in the first video. Oh man, that was absolutely phenomenal. Adding that extra step, so good. This is the dessert. It's literally cinnamon rolls, the original, not the grands, and a can of apple pie filling. That is literally all you need, and you can add either whipped cream or vanilla ice cream over the top of this thing. Oven to 375. Spray a 13x9 baking dish. Just spray it pretty good, don't go too crazy though. And then take the cinnamon rolls and you're gonna cut them into 6 pieces. If you want to cut it like a pizza, it's easier. And put them all across the bottom of your baking dish. If you see here with the can of the apples, they're pretty big pieces. So I decided to cut them. You don't have to do that step. You could throw them right on in as is. I cut them up so that way the apple dispersed a little more and my kids were more willing to eat it that way. But once I got the apples all cut up, I made sure to scrape every bit of it, including the goo, back in there and mix it up into an even layer, because you want mostly the cinnamon rolls touching the bottom of the pan so that way they cook completely. Put this thing in your oven for 30 minutes. well, 25 to 30 minutes depending on your oven. Mine took about 29 minutes. Then take the icing that came with it, pop it in your microwave for about 6 to 7 seconds, and it will drizzle all over the top of these. We ate it while it was still hot, fresh from the oven, and it was absolutely delicious. We just scooped it out with a spatula and put some vanilla ice cream over the top of each one of these. All of my kids cleared it out. My husband went back for seconds. I had a bowl of it, absolutely delicious. I'm gonna go ahead and end this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. That dinner and dessert were delicious and so easy. There's not a drop left of either one. This does end all of my actual fall clean and decorates. Anything else I do decorating at this point will be either in a get it all done or a massive cleaning video somewhere over the next few weeks. But now I have to go and get kids in the showers, baths, and I want to hang out with them before they do actually have to go to bed for tonight. If you enjoyed this one, thumbs up, subscribe if you're new here, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.